Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am live. Thank goodness. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to TikTok. All right. I have not had this happen before, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this going so that I can get some chat and so forth. Because I have never done this before. I've got to refresh my email to see if anybody's actually emailed me to come on the show. I don't think so. All right, we're going to go live yet again. All right, almost live again. Okay. This is just how I'm going to have to do it from here on out, I guess. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Trying to get my chat. Here we go. Actually, I can just move all this stuff over here to my main screen. Oh, shit. I hate it when it docks when you don't want it to. All right. I am looking for anyone who is willing to speak about Autism Speaks. I am speaking. Hey, I have done 110 hours of talking about why Autism Speaks is bad. Okay, 110 hours live talking about what's wrong with Autism Speaks. So I have decided, because I've had a couple of people who have. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it, Liv. Um, I have had like Kiki Chambers, which I don't know how to get a hold of her. Tell me that Autism Speaks actually helped her in particular, help her family specifically. Now, if anybody knows how to get a hold of Kiki Chambers and tag her to this live, I would love to talk to her. This is not a debate. What I want to do is, I have heard at least one person say that Autism Speaks helped them directly. I want to hear from people who Autism Speaks has helped. I want to know the good things about Autism Speaks. I don't believe them. I don't think that they're going to be able to justify it. But if they can, I want to hear it. If Eileen Lamb, the media person of Autism Speaks, has been complaining about misconceptions of Autism Speaks. She has a whole show on her Autism Speaks YouTube channel because she's the media director. She runs it. Anyway, she has been talking about misconceptions of Autism Speaks, and I'm going to see if I can share it. Well, nah, I don't need to share. Um, so I asked her and Keith Wargo, the CEO of Autism Speaks, for an interview, and they have refused to do so. They know I want an interview for sure, but they refused to interview me because Eileen Lamb said she wanted to talk about the misconceptions about Autism Speaks. So let's do it. But they refused to do so. So now I am willing to take on anyone who is willing to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks. I'm live on YouTube right now and on TikTok. As soon as I can get somebody to talk to me, I'm going to get off TikTok because people can say bad stuff on TikTok and you can get removed from TikTok. So I will be going directly to YouTube to do this interview, and I won't be able to do it, like I said, on TikTok because TikTok is, well, it's TikTok, and we all know how that is. But please share this. Please let people know Autism Speaks, you're not on yet. I'm going to like my own video. How about that? Share to Facebook, I guess? Sure. We're going to share to Facebook. Oh, no, I want to talk. Oh, okay. I'm putting a note on this. I'm putting this live right now in I'm putting this on Facebook. I don't think I'm gonna get much. I don't think I'm gonna get any response because I usually don't. But okay, so on my note, I'm putting the this is the opportunity for anyone to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks because they refuse to share. Oh my goodness gracious. Yep. Okay, so what else can we do? Share to Reddit, email, X. Yeah, sure. We'll go to X. I'm going to write the same note here and Twitter. Okay, and now I'm going to try to get Kiki Chambers. She's been trying to get a hold of me. So I'm going to go to TikTok. You can actually go on TikTok when you're live, believe it or not. So I'm going to try to get a hold of Kiki Chambers. I got her. Follow. Okay. Now I got to go to one of my videos. And now I'm going to try to tag her. Kiki Chambers. Okay. I can't get her. Okay, here's Kiki. Okay, this is Kiki. Oh, I guess Kiki's gone. Yeah, Kiki's gone because I can't click on any of her things. So she, yeah, Kiki Chambers is off. She got in trouble, I guess. Cancel Kiki Chambers. Okay, yeah, I can't find her. She's gone. That's too bad. Oh well. Like there's stitches left with her, but when you go to her, it's gone. Okay, well, so much for Kiki Chambers. What else can we put a message to LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, Blogger? I don't have any of those things. All right. So back to where we were. I am going to refresh. Hopefully, I have somebody that wants to. Yeah. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to defend Autism Speaks. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. Have I talked to Fern today? No, I have not. Hi, Danielle. I let's see. I've got. I had Discord up earlier. Is Fern okay? Is everything cool? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Um, no, I haven't talked to Fern today, but I am thinking this is bad. I have bad thoughts now. Um, let's see. Fern's not on right now. Oh, okay. So I am trying. Okay, I've done 110 hours of lives talking about why you should not support Autism Speaks. I've invited Autism Speaks throughout the month on so many different platforms that they cannot deny that they know that I want to have an interview with them. I have called them on the phone a dozen times and left messages. I have left messages on Elaine Lamb's personal TikTok. I've left messages on the Autism Speaks TikToks. I've sent I've tagged them in TikToks that I have made. I have let's see, made phone calls. Um, Put it on Facebook. Put it on Twitter. I put it everywhere on every on Twitch, on Instagram, that I want to have an interview with Autism Speaks. They refuse to do it, and it's been weeks now. They even responded to me and said that I hadn't responded to an email, but I did that live. Oh yeah, and they watch me, and they watch me on YouTube too. The reason is it's kind of strange. About 10 minutes after I get on, and right now they've gotten off for some reason, but about 10 minutes after I get on YouTube, somebody comes on every time and just stays there and won't comment. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know that it's Elaine Lamb, but I'm pretty sure it's a, um, it's somebody from, yeah, I've got you, I've got you, I'm following you. Um, Danielle, I don't remember you, but I will remember you if we keep on talking eventually. So, what I have done now, since Autism Speaks refuses to speak to me, I am inviting anyone to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks, particularly people that have had experiences directly with Autism Speaks that have helped people. Like Kiki Chambers, she got kicked off of TikTok, no big surprise. So she's probably got some other account. I don't know how to find her. But anyway, she is the only one that has told me that Autism Speaks helped her directly, but she's very combative in the comments and stuff, so I couldn't talk to her. So I want to talk to someone live, not have a debate or a dispute or anything. I just want to know their stories. And I want the proof that Autism Speaks did help them. In other words, if they helped them with a rent or something like that, or housing, I want to see like a receipt or something to indicate that Autism Speaks actually did do it. Because one, I'm afraid that there could be people that will tell stories, and two, Autism Speaks has never put out anything. They say they give $400,000 a year to autistic people, autistic families. Show your work, Autism Speaks. Show your work. I want to see where that $114,000 or whatever it was, or excuse me, $400,000 went to, instead of the $39 million that did not go to autistic people. Your six-figure income, $600,000 a year, bonuses of $400,000 a year, bonuses of over $400,000 a year. And what they say is that that money goes directly to help autistic people. How? Well, what they say is, well, we give our employees salaries, and when they do a good job, we give them bonuses. You know, six-figure, $250,000 bonuses. Millions and millions and millions of dollars going to bonuses for these executive staff. And they have expense accounts. The CEO, Keith Wargo, he spent almost the equivalent, maybe more, on his expense account than they gave to actually autistic people. It was about $400,000, almost the same. So what they do is they say these salaries of six-figure six figures, these bonuses of six figures, these expensive accounts of six figures go directly to helping autistic people because this is an employee of Autism Speaks. And so, therefore, whatever they do, no matter what, directly goes towards helping autistic people. Therefore, 89% of what we do goes directly to helping autistic people. That includes the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars that goes to scientific research to unlife autistic people. Howdy, is that Elaine on YouTube? Please say hello, everybody that's watching. I love to interact and talk to my people. And thank you for talking with me, Danielle. I really do appreciate it. So, I have put out on every social media platform that I can, that I want anyone who wishes to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks. They are more than welcome to do it because Autism Speaks will not speak on their own behalf to an actually autistic person. They won't allow it. So here I am. I'm just going to wait. I've already done an hour. I'm going to keep track of how many hours it takes. This is hour one. Hour one is done. And I'm gonna as many hours as it takes for me to get someone to send me an email and tell me that they want to come on and talk to me about Autism Speaks and how great it is. This is not a trick. This is not a trap. And what's important about this interview, why it's so important to me, is this. I need to do at least one interview with the opposition to show them that they can talk to me. That if there are misconceptions, fine. Let's put it on the table and talk about it. But Autism Speaks refuses to speak to an actually autistic person in an interview. That's how they help the actually autistic community, by refusing to speak to an actually autistic person. Time to make another video for... I have begged Autism Speaks for weeks now to do an interview, and they refuse to do it. So now I am asking anyone to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks on a live with me, so that we can clear up the misconceptions of Autism Speaks. I want someone an actually autistic person that Autism Speaks has helped directly. I cannot find one. I cannot find one person who's willing to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks. Why is this? Please share this and get as many actually autistic people to be aware of this, because there are actually autistic people out there that do appreciate Autism Speaks. And if anyone would like to, I would certainly love to have a conversation with you about Autism Speaks and why it is good. Because I can't find it myself. I've only found one thing, and that is autism awareness, and we can talk about that too. But please share this. I want to interview anyone that will help me with this, because I want to show the opposition, people who agree with Autism Speaks, ABA, that we can do a civil interview. And then maybe Autism Speaks will be willing to speak with me. I don't think they ever will speak. I'm going to have to do this again. I'm actually autistic, and I have been trying to speak live. I have been trying to speak. I hate it. I hate it when I have to do this. This is what it looks like. And I'm just doing this live because why not? Because I don't have anybody helping me out. I want to see if they will help my kids in any way. You know what? I have gone to the Autism Speaks website trying to get help for anything, and it's a bitch. But I have found they have like a little search engine that's from the 80s, and it's horrible. It's like when you did dial up with the yeah, that stuff is that bad, and that is what they say. How they provide resources to autistic people. When they say that they provide resources to autistic people, they are referring them to their website, and that is it. And I have proof of this. They've said it. So that is how they help actually autistic people. Ariel and Poe, good to see you. I am actually autistic, and I have been trying to get an interview with Autism Speaks for weeks now. They know that an actually autistic person wants to do an interview with them, but they are refusing to do it. So, Autism Speaks, who claims to help autistic people, is refusing to even speak to this actually autistic person. Please share this video and get it around, and maybe there's an actually autistic person that is willing to do an interview with me and speak for Autism Speaks. I can be reached at, what is it? The autistic page at gmail.com. I will be watching it and I will send you a link. All you have to do is send me a message and you can go right on YouTube live with me right now. This is David Page. Screw them, flap harder. All right, well, I got that part done. Well, that's the thing. Okay, they put millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars towards science research, and I'm talking tens of millions, I believe, every year. And that is for eugenics. Still. And Autism Speaks, as long as they're giving any money to any science research, they will never, ever, ever, ever be trusted by anyone. They have dropped the ball. It's like giving an alcoholic a beer and them saying, well, we're not going to drink it as they open it and guzzle it. I am actually autistic, and I have been trying to get an interview with Autism Speaks for weeks now. They know that an actually autistic person wants to do an interview with them, but they are refusing to do it. So Autism Speaks, who claims to help autistic people, is refusing to even speak to this actually autistic person. Please share this video and get it around, and maybe there's an actually autistic person that is willing to do an interview with me and speak for Autism Speaks. I can be reached at, what is it? The autistic page at gmail.com. I will be watching it and I will send you a link. All you have to do is send me a message and you can go. All right. So yeah, I'm sending. I'm making a yet another. This is David Page. Yet another quick. Okay. I'm so sorry. This is like the worst way to do a live. But I've been doing this for so many hours that I hate to go offline and make a quick little TikTok when I know that I'm just going to have to go back online. Let's see. I have a request, not completely selfish one. Would you consider sharing this up? A lot of divergence to here, I think. That's Johnny Profane. There's a guy named Johnny Profane. If you do not know him, check him out. Johnny Profane. He's like in his 80s. He's autistic and so freaking articulate. Now, he couldn't do a live. He can't speak in a live. But when he puts a video together, he is able to articulate himself by cutting it up a lot. But he does really well with his editing. And what he has to say is amazing. His name is Johnny Profane. Awesome guy. Um,
My wife and I moved to the country in Greene County, Indiana, about 5 years
so,
ago, basically to save our lives.
I'm gonna at least like this. I made a comment. All right. All right. So well, the thing is I've called them over and over and over. Let me see if I can find Johnny Profane. Uh-oh. Now I can't even find it. Here we go.
My wife and I moved to the
It's Johnny John like Johnny, and then Profane.
Pacific Rand. I want to give you an idea
It'll be an
of
old
why
guy's face.
being a
It should
contributor
pop
is
up.
so important to me. You might be
It's
familiar with
Johnny
this name.
dash
Well,
a
5 years
blank
ago,
spot and then
I had to
profane.
leave a small town my
Profane.
wife and I
An
were
old white guy.
surrounded by
Of course, it's an old white guy because we're autistic, right?
neighbors.
At our age, it's only been old white guys. But actually, he, um, like being in his 80s, he's autistic enough that he got diagnosed. I think a long time ago. Awesome guy. Very small channel, but he has a style. I wish he was like 22 or 25 with his style, with what he can do now. He could
I
definitely
knew
be
that
very popular.
Jotham was an abuser.
He could now, but the thing is like me, I'm 53, and I just don't have the appeal that a lot of these young kids do. And they do have the appeal. They're great. They're great at this stuff. I'm not. Hello on YouTube. It's good to see you. Who's watching? Danielle, hello. How you doing? It's good to see you back. So, did you get him? Did you find Johnny Profane? Amazing guy. Um, Check out his older videos. They're kind of long, but what he says is so powerful. It is unbelievable. I think his some of his videos should just be classic videos that get passed around the autism community forever. Um, I would put his videos up against any of mine any day. And he'd probably crush anything I've ever put out. I've put out some really good videos, but he's just an amazing guy. So now that I promoted him, Johnny Profane, that's who we're talking about. He is on TikTok. So yeah, the floor is open for anyone who wishes to speak. On behalf of Autism Speaks, because Autism Speaks refuses to do so. So I've been making a lot of TikToks because I am shadow banned right now because I identified as a queer autistic uh, pansexual or atheist, and I got a strike on that, and ever since then, and they didn't fix the strike. They said that I was bullying myself. And ever since then, I was getting thousands of views, thousands of views. And ever since then, it's down to 300 views. So now what I do is I'm kind of tricking the algorithm because I just make a butt ton of videos. So I get 300, 300, 300, 300, 300. But I try to make videos now that people hopefully will share, so I can do things like this. But I am having zero luck. But I'm going to keep on going. I am going to keep going live until I can find someone who will speak on behalf of Autism Speaks. That's what I am going to do. And I am going to keep track of how many hours, live hours, it takes to finally get someone to speak on behalf of Autism Speaks, who will not speak to this autistic person. I think that's very ironic. You got an automatic response email from what? Oh, from Autism Speaks? They have not. I've made probably a dozen calls, left messages, and I've left messages to multiple facilities, okay, all over the country. I'm talking like Kentucky, Washington, all over the place. And I think there's one in L.A. There's different offices throughout the country, but I called them and specifically told them Keith Wargo, the CEO of Autism Speaks, and Elaine Lamb have sent me direct messages wanting to talk to me, and I want to do a public interview instead with Keith Wargo or Elaine Lamb. And I left all my messages and everything else, left my information, and like I said, at least a dozen calls. I've sent emails to their website. I went through their their autism response team, which didn't do anything. I went in their chat box that doesn't work. I've put things out on Instagram. I've direct messaged Eileen Lamb on the Autism Speaks TikTok website and on her personal website. I put messages in the comments, in her comments on Autism Speaks, both on YouTube and TikTok. I put messages on Instagram. I put messages on Twitter, Facebook, and I know they watch my TikToks. So all these videos I put out, I know they're watching. And I know they're looking at the comments of their own videos where I've told them I want an interview. So there's no way that they can say they don't know. What they are doing, they are Autism Speaks is refusing to give services, is refusing to even speak to this autistic person. They will not respond to this autistic person. And you know what? I need help. And I need help right now. I am unemployed. I've been unemployed for 2 years. I'm trying to get Social Security and I haven't had anybody to help me with it. And I can't do it myself. I'm going to need help with housing. And this is the thing, Danielle, because they're a nonprofit, and they're supposed to be helping people. This is my problem. When they're giving millions and millions and millions of dollars in bonuses, six-figure, like $650,000 to Keith Wargo. Just him alone. His expense account is equivalent to what they actually give to autistic people. Just his expense account to wine and dine. And you know how expense accounts works in businesses? Well, you take out your friends or you take out a politician to a dinner where it's $150 a plate, and there's the wine and all that stuff. You want to see their financial records. You want to see their financial records. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Let me see if I can share this screen so you can see. I'm gonna pull up the screen so you can see it here. I have all this stuff bookmarked. There we go. Where's my other camera at? I don't know where my other camera is. It doesn't matter. All right. So actually, this is the wrong one. I got to go to my other tab. I have like a special tab for being online. It's this one right here because it doesn't have my personal crap on it. I know one day I'm going to flash like something important. Whoops. We don't want to go to YouTube. You wanted to see financial records. Why don't we do something better than that, Danielle? Let's look at, this is ProPublica, Nonprofit Explorer. You're going to love this. This is their, basically their tax forms. This is from 2000 2023. Watch this. All these are science grants. $100,000 here, 100,000, 100,000, 265,000, 44,000, 30,000, 358,000, 144,000, 258,000, 300,000, 100,000, 200,000. All this is going to science grants for genetic studies, which they shouldn't be doing. It gets better. We're going to go right up here to... Nope, it's right down here somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling like this and it hurts. It hurts me too. Okay, Keith Wargo, $627,000. Their chief science officer, whatever that is, $364,000. Chief operating officer, $347,000. Constituent supervisor of constituent engagement, $275,000. Donna Murray, $269,000, $267,000, $261,000, $250,000, $237,000, $228,000, $222,000. These aren't all. This is not all of the payrolls. The most interesting one is this. Kelly Geiger, former CEO and president, $237,000. Who is Angela Geiger? She was the CEO who retired in March of 2021. She is still on the payroll. They are paying the ex-CEO of Autism Speaks over $250,000 a year for not working for Autism Speaks. I do not work for Autism Speaks. I want $250,000, damn it. Because I haven't worked for Autism Speaks my entire life and I deserve my compensation. Yes, you do too, damn it. And we're actually autistic people, for Christ's sake. So, Angela Timiska Geiger, Timashika, and she's a white girl. This is usually not. This is usually an African American name, Timashika. I've never seen a white person with that, which doesn't mean anything. It's cool. I love the name. It's pretty. But yeah, that okay. So here, that one was where it says that Angela Timonishka Geiger and the Autism Speaks Board of Directors announced Ms. Geiger will step down as president of CEO of Autism Speaks later this year. This is March 9th, 2021. This is the 2023 financial statement. This is the thing. This is not a government organization. Who decides that a person not working for Autism Speaks deserves $250,000 a year for not working for Autism Speaks? It is Autism Speaks that makes that decision. So she goes for 4 years getting paid for not working this year and next. That will be over $1 million. Over $1 million for not working. $1 million that actually autistic people did not get. I think all this millions of, because of Autism Speaks past with eugenics, they need to stop giving to science altogether and have nothing to do with research or studies of any sort whatsoever, because they have dropped the ball with genocide. It is the same thing as those people in white hoods saying that we represent African American. It is the same thing as the Nazi Party saying that they represent Jewish people. Now, I know that there is a lot more people that is unlifing people and making sure that a certain type, say redheads. We don't like redheads, so we're going to do scientific studies so that we can give shots in vitro, because we don't want redheads, so we can warn moms so that they can like unlife or terminate the pregnancy if they're redheads, or we can give them a shot in vitro so that they won't be born a redhead. So that way we can eliminate that type of human being from the face of the earth, which is by definition um, genocide. Eugenics is genocide. So the reason I'm using redheads here is because that's what they're doing with autistic people. We are a normal brain type. We scientists believe that we were autistic before we were even called human beings or Homo sapiens. Okay, like um, and so that goes on to believe that other mammals may be autistic too. So it's a biological normal thing, brain variation. Yeah, it's a normal brain difference, or it's not even a difference. It is a normal brain type. It's just at a 1% level. Just like redheads are a normal human type. They're just redheads. Our brains are just slightly different. And that's why you can't cure us. If you were to give me a shot to cure my autism, you would change the structure of my brain. And that literally the physical structure of my brain would be different. And therefore it would work and process different. And I would be a different person. It would be like taking all the guts out of my computer here and putting the guts of an Apple computer in it. It would be an entirely different computer, but on the outside shell, it looked the same. So I believe all these science grants should they should no longer give to science and put this millions and millions and millions of dollars that we discussed directly to autism services. Help with housing, help with getting diagnoses, help with medical bills, help maybe with orthotics, like earplugs for kids. We can make care packages. Could you imagine making care packages for children that are autistic with millions and millions and millions of dollars? No, I don't know anything about blood types or that type of thing with genetics. I do know this, which is not going to help you. We've made so many. You know how they've talked about autistic genes and so forth. Like there's 5 or 7, whatever, 10 genes or 20 million genes that have something to do with autism. But what they're finding now is that there's switches that turn on and off each gene, and that each gene can serve different functions. And you have a buttload of switches. So you cannot say that a specific gene or a specific group of genes by themselves are responsible because there's these other factors. So, unfortunately, we found out it's a hell of a lot more complex than we thought. The good thing is here in the next probably 18 months or so, we're going to have true AGI, which is artificial intelligence, and that combined with the quantum computing that we're going to get in the next year or two. I mean, we already have it, but what they're going to do is eventually they're going to get AI and combine it with your quantum computing, and they're going to be able to go through our genomes and so forth, probably in minutes or days that would have taken centuries before. And in the next 2 years, we're going to see, well, the next 10 years from now, we're going to see things in genetics. And there, you know how the abortion thing's a big problem right now? What we're going to see is genetics go to the point where people are going to say, well, yeah, we can give your mom a shot because the baby's only 2 weeks, and they'll never have cancer. They'll never have Alzheimer's or CP or whatever. And what's going to happen is it's going to be like immunizations now. A lot of people consider it cruel and actually abuse not to give kids immunizations because they could get measles, mumps, rubella and die, or polio or whatever and die. So it's considered cruel to not immunize children. In the same way, if we know the full genome and everything else, and we can switch and make sure that kids never get measles, mumps, or rubella by changing their genome, wouldn't it be cruel not to do those changes? What if you knew your kid was going to have a heart issue? Wouldn't it be cruel not to fix that? What if they're going to be born with CP? Wouldn't it be cruel not to cure them before they're born? What if they are going to have Down syndrome or autism? Wouldn't it be cruel to not cure them and to make sure that their children would never have autism? Isn't that an ethical concern that we have to cure autism? You see the road, how it can go that way? If we do not value autistic people for who we are and our contributions to society, eventually we will be eliminated. They just said, who said that? They just said publicly giving vaccines to children shouldn't be done. Who's that? Because vaccines keep people from dying. Keep us from getting things like plague. That's why we don't have a big plague going through. But you know, people have always said that like vaccines. There's the thing about vaccines giving children autism, and that would no scientist ever thought that was the case. Okay, cool. I would love to talk about that. It's wrong no matter what, because frankly, it saved millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of lives. And unfortunately, and I've seen this happen, I've seen cows get penicillin as a shot and drop dead. Calves, when you catch them, you chop off their cojones and you brand them, you dehorn them, and you give them shots. And I've seen them take like 3 or 4 steps and just drop dead. So I mean, there are acts. So maybe 1 in a trillion or a gazillion people might die or something from getting a vaccine, but there's going to be millions and millions and millions of people saved. Now, if there's something new that's come up that's a danger, then that's one thing. But as I know, as it stands, it is cruel, in my opinion, not to give kids vaccinations. But with that being said, wouldn't it be very, very easy to go down that road of we've got to cure everything? Or what if your kid could see better or hear better or well, hearing better is autism. Unfortunately, you don't want your kids to hear too much better. But can you see how people would justify those things? And that really concerns me. It really does concern me. That stuff I don't want to happen and see. So, why do I have Discord up here? Oh, by the way, so we're going to go back into this some more because I've got even more. Okay. I want to go, whoops, that's the wrong one, wrong tab. Because I want to show you one more thing. Go to my bookmarks. Here we go. This is the Autism Speaks website. Now, they have said that, and they have made it very specifically. I know how that is. I will look it up and we can find it. So Autism Speaks has specifically said that vaccines do not cause autism, and they've also said that they are not trying to cure autism, and they're very specific about that now. Okay? But watch this. This is their website. By the way, it looks like this normally. This is what their website looks like. Now, being that they're called Autism Speaks, You would think that they know that a white screen hurts autistic people's eyes, that bright lights hurt autistic people's eyes. But even though they are Autism Speaks, they have never stopped in almost 20 years to have enough consideration for an autistic person to think that maybe we could put this in a dark color, a tan or something like that. And I have built websites on Vistaprint. All you have to do is click it right here, and just like this, and you can change the color. It's that easy. So you can make it a brown or something, all this white, or a tan, or something like this nice blue, or this nice reddish pink color, so that it doesn't hurt people's eyes. But that's besides the point. MSSNG, pronounced missing, is a groundbreaking collaboration between Autism Speaks, Verily, DNA Stack, Hospital for Sick Kids, and the research community to create the world's largest whole genome sequencing database on autism with deep phenotyping. Yes, I'm going to read this again. Missing is a groundbreaking collaboration between Autism Speaks, Verily, DNA Stack, Hospital for Sick Children, which is called Sick Kids, and the research community to create the world's largest whole genome sequencing database on autism with deep phenotyping. They say they don't want a cure, but all their studies go for a cure. Verily, a research company. Let's see what their mission statement is. I bet you it's to come up with cures. Our story. We succeed in our mission of bringing precision health to everyone every day if we treat our people as our most precious resource. Verily, our values are at the core of our culture, building next generation healthcare solutions with a diversity of perspectives, expertise. Learn more. Now, that does not say shit. That does not say shit about what they do. We embrace challenge and disruption to develop ethical, dependable, and trustable. What do they do? It's the backbone of precision health. We manage clinical sensor imaging and omics data to scale research and enable new decision-making models of care. Okay, our secure modular scalable technology enables harmonization of internal prospectively collected data study and external real world data, clinical sources, devices, digital biomarkers. Okay, so we're talking genetics and molecular data to execute novel clinical study designs and patient participant engagement approaches. We make data useful through customizable tools to provide enrichment analysis, adding context and insights to improve decision making, improve research for care workflows, and support the next. Okay, I'm going to skip this. This is bummer. They're not really saying what they do, except for they collect data from DNA data. Yeah, through science data, quantitative science, and clinical informatics, we unlock breakthroughs in precision care and research. We build quality data management tools led by best in-class clinicians, device researchers, payers, and molecular biologists. So what they're doing is they're studying DNA crap. DNA stack. Let's see what they do. Now, I am here to get anyone to speak to me about Autism Speaks. What good things about it there are. And now I'm just talking about Autism Speaks because nobody will take me up on it. Product services about. Let's see what they do. Transforming health by saving and improving the lives of millions. Boy, that's a very bold statement. This is a are saving and improving the lives of millions. That's bold. DNA Stack is the world's first solution that makes it possible to create and analyze global federated networks of data in compliance with industry standards by the Global Alliance of Genomics and Health. DNA study. Once again, this is a DNA study organization. And I hate the fact that they're so vague about what they do. They've just got like a one statement, just like the other one. And that's a red flag in itself when they won't say what they do. Hospital for Sick Children. Let's see what they do. And I have never, ever heard of this Sick Kids before. It's in Toronto, Canada. That may be why I'm an American. So this is just going to be research. Good, they got a research. And once again, research program, cell biology, molecular medicine, genetics and genome biology. We work to determine the roles of play in pediatric health by innovating sequencing and disease modeling technology. This is all for a cure. These people are searching for cures. It's a hospital. Development and stem cell biology. That is so that in vitro they can make sure that kids aren't born a certain way. And that means autistic. So they are still involved directly in genetic research to cure autism. And it's right here in who they're donating to. Hey, Zach, I don't see Zach. I don't see anybody that's in here, which is a bummer. A real bummer. Okay, so have I provided some nice, interesting things for you, Danielle? Oh my goodness. I'm refreshing here to see if anybody. Nope, nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to me, darn it. Why does nobody want to talk to little old me? Um, I think they're intimidated and they don't want to answer questions, to tell you the truth. Oh, all right. There I am. I'm trying to figure out how to get me back on the main screen. Um, I haven't put this up. That probably looks really weird when you're watching me watch me. But yeah, I have not gotten any response whatsoever from anyone, and it's so sad. I'm looking in my chat. I don't have any response in my chat. Um, it's a real bummer. Okay, sure, Danielle. Thank you for being here, and I love talking to you. That was great. Um, Hello there in on YouTube. It's good to see you. Have you here? Who's watching right now? I love to speak to the people who are watching. Oh, that's interesting. How do I get that? I don't even know. I got stuff on here that I didn't even know I had. Interesting. Whoops. I'm having a hard time with my TikTok right now. There we go. Finally. All right. So I have a blank screen here. It's really boring. I got to pull something up. Oh, where's my Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong tab. That's why. Okay. Now see if I can share this screen. Hopefully I can share this screen. I don't know how to just window capture maybe? Nope. Interesting. All right. So this is token here. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't seen that happen before. There we go. And I'm going to put their site like the way it is, like the way they do it, because oh, that's bright. Oh, that hurts. So I have been I've gone for 105 hours, or excuse me, 110, 110 hours, and now I'm working on hour two now. Let's see if I got. Yeah, I'm almost like. In fact, I've got hour two done. I have 2 hours done now of asking, trying to get someone to defend Autism Speaks. Why can I not get someone to defend Autism Speaks? One person. That's all I'm asking for. One person. And I can't get one person. At Bobby Linner. No, I can't see. I can't see what I send. And there's some things I don't, and I don't know why it does that on TikTok, and it's their fault. But TikTok doesn't show everything. Like I'll send a message here, howdy, and it doesn't pop up for me. It's something wrong with their site. I don't know what it is, which is a real bummer. Oh, really? Why, thank you, Bobby. Is he talking on here? Because I'm only seeing Danielle. That's all I'm seeing. I do see the chat on YouTube though, but right now I've got one person there. And I think that's my Autism Speaks person because I have one person. Okay, I have one person. Well, I don't know even know who this person is. I'd like to thank them. That's so cool. Um, okay, Danielle, I don't. Have you seen me before? We talked today. Yeah, I want as many people to come because I really truly. Okay, just hi Bobby or Bob. I certainly do appreciate it so much. Um, Danielle, have you heard me before? Have you talked to me before or seen any of my stuff? The thing is when I come off on my videos, when I'm making a video, I come up across, I get impassioned. Okay, but do you understand? Or I think that people are afraid to talk to me because I am so impassioned in my monologues. But I was a peace officer 15 years. 10 years of that was a maximum security prison. I know how to de escalate, I know how to talk to people that want to unlife me. Literally. Oh, okay. You're L. Oh, okay. Okay, L. I love you. You know it. Um, yeah, I know I need to get an interview and start interviewing people that do not agree with my position, not to be a shock jock or like some DJ that, is blows things up. There are people that have told me that they got help from Autism Speaks, real help from Autism Speaks. I want to know what that real help is because if Autism Speaks wants to improve, they need to do certain things. And I will outline this right now. Number one, they need to reduce all salaries down to at least 6 digits immediately. No, cap their salaries at $100,000. Period. No more bonuses. Period. Because that's in the they give $250,000 bonuses. That's bullshit. Three, stop donating and stop having anything to do with any kind of research. Period. Completely disassociate yourself from any kind of research. Take that money. They are a 501c. Yeah, they are. But the thing is like through the Better Business Bureau, Better Business Bureau gives them an outstanding rating. Why? Because they do their paperwork well. So on the books, that's how the Better Business Bureau judges people is are their books straight. Second, they ask about complaints, right? Do you want to see something else really cute? So we're going to go to the Better Business Bureau. And we are going to put in a complaint against Autism Speaks right now. Okay, file a complaint. Can you see this? Can you guys see this? Um, I need to present here. Just 1 second. Nope, not a video file. I got to show you this. This is very interesting. Okay, I'm going to try to do the same thing here on TikTok if I can. Whoops. Okay, now We're going to file. Okay, I went to the Better Business Bureau. See, BBB. Now we're going to file a complaint against Autism Speaks. Okay? Continue existing complaints. Cancel. I'd like to file a complaint against a business. I'd like to share experience. I'd like to warn others. I'd like to file a complaint. Okay. I want to warn others about a business or offer that sounds like fraud. Report scam. I was scammed. Okay, that's close enough. I am being scammed for myself. I paid other experience. Oh, wow. I'm going to try this again. I don't think it's going to let me do it. Because last time it would not let me do this before. So I'm going to try. All it would do was pull up Autism Speaks and then it wouldn't let me complain against it. Like you would hit the button and then it wouldn't let you actually complain. So we're going to get the Autism Speaks website. What? And Mitchell needs a contact. I guess fucking email. It doesn't matter. Scammer country, United States. Scammer state. Oh, really? Scammer city, come on. Are you kidding me? Did target person lose? I'm just putting yes, yes, yes. And you have to put a dollar amount in here or they won't do it. $100 million. No, actually, it's been closer to $1 billion. So we need to add another zero. They have given away, collected almost $1 billion. Enter a valid number. That is a valid number. $100 billion or $1 billion, $10. Now, what I'm going to do here, I have a pre-made letter that I've made. Right here that I'm going to copy and paste on here. And basically it says, I am David Page, an autistic content creator and advocate. Autism Speaks is an extremely controversial organization that most of the autistic community does not support, and a great many of us believe it is a hate group. Please consider these links that explain why an honorable corporation should not be associated with them. And they're not gonna. God, they want me to fill out all this shit. It's none of their damn business. Oh my God. And they haven't called me on this. I got a little, can thing from them. Okay, last time I did this, I was not able to get on the. I was not able. They must have fixed it. I'm guessing they fixed it because I filed a complaint, and when you went to them, okay, see, here it is. Watch this. Watch this. This is amazing. Okay, here's Autism Speaks. Search. And what happens when you hit select? Nothing. Nothing at all. See, you can't actually put a complaint against them. I had to put in a complaint against the Boy Scouts in my local Safeway, and then I put the story of the actual complaint in the thing. But see this right here? You hit select, and you cannot complain against them in the Better Business Bureau. And I have not gotten a proper response back from them yet. Anyway, those links, there's 20 links to different websites, that's including the New York Times, Newsweek magazine, like things like Psychology Today. I don't think I put that one. I did, and that's what I just did. I just contacted them. I can't get, they won't do a phone call, and they won't call me or speak to me directly, of course. And I did that last week. So, but what this program is about is getting someone. Don't you love this little bot here, where they have somebody that pops up? So and so gave, just contributed. That's just a bot. It's bullshit. And that's the other thing. Being an autistic person, when they put up this pop up right here, just like this, Angela D donated $10. Oh, there's a little donate tab. Okay, autistic people know that that's a bot. We know that they are lying to us with that bot. But Autism Speaks doesn't know autistic people. I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to record that the next time that bot pops up. But once again, it shows you that how disassociated they are from the autistic community. Like, they don't know that we're going to see that, and that's going to piss us off because you're trying to manipulate us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting really close to the camera here. So I'm gonna, next time this bot code comes up, I'm gonna make a quick video about it because it's gonna pop up. I knew. Maybe if I leave and I come back. Okay, maybe if I completely leave and come back. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Please like the live. Absolutely. I really truly want to have an interview here. Wouldn't it be cool? And the thing is if I can have an interview with someone that is hostile, or towards whatever, and I can pull that off, I can show them that I am capable of doing that kind of interview, and in the hopes that Autism Speaks will talk to me. I don't think they ever will because they know my questions are too hard. Like, why are they paying over a quarter million dollars a year to someone who doesn't even work there? You know, they're not going to want to answer that. Oh, I never have seen this. They got a little bigger text. Woo! Wow! Well, that's cool. Ew, that's scary. That is kind of cool. See, when I do dark mode. By the way, this is dark mode. I think I've told you about this before. It's called Dark Reader. It's called Dark Reader, and it's an extension on Google. It's free. I highly recommend it because um, the difference is. Oh, come on. There. Now it's going to dark mode no matter what. Oh, cool. It actually did it. Dark mode. But the thing is this. They do have that tool there, which I just found out. Do you realize I've been on that site for like 100 hours before I found that? But this is what their page normally looks like. So I use this dark reader a lot of times. Um, but I leave their page like this because I want people to show how out of touch people Autism Speaks is with people, with their constituent. And isn't it weird now that I mentioned this about this bot? It stopped. I can't get the bot to pop up. What's going on? Why can't I get the bot to pop up? Try going into it again. There it is. Now, here's a bot on Autism Speaks. Now, this is the problem. Now, here's a bot on Autism. You would think that Autism Speaks knows that autistic people would be able to recognize a bot. And that is this little bot that pops up that says, Angela B donated $10. And they're doing it right now. It's a bot. It's a lie. So Autism Speaks is blatantly putting lying bots on their site. They don't realize that autistic people wouldn't recognize that and that we have a sense of justice. And when you lie to us on the first page of your website, that's a bad thing. And see how nice and white this page is? Take a look. So we got all this white space, and of course we got that bot there, that lie. Oh, $250. I bet you we couldn't find a VJR if we wanted to. But see how white this is? Autism Speaks does not realize that that hurts autistic people, that bright white lights. Do you not know that light sensitivity is a symptom of the diagnosis Autism Speaks? Why are you doing this? You are so out of touch. So out of touch with autistic people. This is David Page. Screw them. Flap harder. Now, here's a bot on Autism Speaks. Now, this is the problem. You would think that Autism Speaks knows that autistic people would be able to recognize a bot. And that is this little bot that pops up that says, Angela B donated $10. And they're doing it right now. It's a bot. It's a lie. So Autism Speaks is blatantly putting lying bots on their site. They don't realize that autistic people wouldn't recognize that and that we have a sense of justice. And when you lie to us on the first page of your website, that's a bad thing. And see how nice and white this page is? So we got all this white space, and of course we got that bot there. That lie. Oh, $250. I bet you we couldn't find a VJR if we wanted to. But see how white this is? Autism Speaks does. All right, finally got another video posted. I so want anyone to come on live with me on YouTube right now and talk to me about why Autism Speaks is good. I want to know your good personal experiences. I want to know. I've had so many people tell me about how great Autism Speaks is. And I can't have one person help me out here. Danielle, what was that you were telling me about that was so shocking earlier about vaccinations or something like that. You said that hurt kids or something like that. I put vaccination hurt kids. I'll put it in news, see what happens. Pain and trauma. Oh my goodness. The only thing I can find is pain and trauma from childhood shots can lead to lifelong needle phobia. Dun, dun, dun. Well, until we can come up with a better way, that's it's just going to suck. That's interesting. One killed, children among five hurt in Northeast DC. Oh no, that's a how to make shots hurt less. I do not see the story. I think it's bunk. I think it's a bunk story because I just pulled up the news and this is the latest. Well, I'll try to the last week maybe. Pain and vaccinations. Nope, I'm not seeing anything. That's cool though. It's good to know if I mean something comes up. CDC. Okay. CDC. CDC vaccinations news. CDC finds COVID vaccines not linked to sudden death in young people. CDC investigating botched Botox shots. That's a day ago. Older adults now available to receive additional COVID shots. Assessment for risk for children's sudden cardiac death among in Oregon. No, that's a paper. Cardiac arrest is not linked to kids. Increase of domestic measles outbreaks in the world. I am not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, but autism does cause vaccines. I just want you to know that autism does cause vaccine because it's probably autistic people that figure out how to make the dang vaccines. So autism causes vaccines, damn it. I think I stole that from my friend Fern. I'm not sure. Hey, you know what? I've got a friend. Purple rhymes with orange. Okay, I hope I put purple rhymes with orange in there. That is a friend of mine who is going to be live here in about 20 minutes. And I am going to go on YouTube live with them and stream with them for a little while. And then I'm going to come up with another game plan. Maybe people will see those emails and I can, maybe somebody will send me an email in the meantime. But I'm going to try this again tonight. I do have a show from 5 to 7, and I am not going to be trying to get people live, I don't think. If somebody does, then great, but I'm going to try to address the news or whatever comes up. And I might end up just trying to get someone to interview me or to interview someone. So I am going to jump off of here, go get something to eat. And I've been on for, let's see, another 25 minutes. So I've got 2.5 hours of continuously live streaming, waiting for someone to come on and tell me about how great Autism Speaks is. This is David Page. Screw them. Flap harder. And thank you so much, Danielle, for coming in with me. I appreciate it.